beer, it's good for you.
Hello and welcome to the video. As brewers, many of us are very keen to get our friends and family into brewing, but usually this involves too much cost to make it possible as a alluring gift. However, George's beer kits contain most of what is needed at entry level for a gift suitable price tag. Within this video we'll do an unboxing as well as take you through what is involved along with some tips so that you can share this video with any friends or family that you buy this kit for to get them off to a flying start on their homebrew journey. So let's now get into it. This kit is supplied in a small box as you can see here and contains the fermenter and extract kit as well as some accessories. So let's get this box opened. Once you have the first flaps open, there is this rather amusing warning around house parties, enthusiastic friends and laughter. Having some light humour involved is always a good start in my opinion. Let's now look at what's contained in the box. The 5-litre fermenter has a nice look and feel to it and has a tap that can be used for bottling. On the side of this fermenter you have a graduation scale that is see-through, which makes the initial filling process very easy. Also supplied is this temperature strip that you can see here to the right. The lid supplied here is a good fit and easy to add and remove. There is also a nice quality small 2-piece airlock provided. Also in the box is this multi-language manual which includes Italian, English, French, German and Spanish. The manufacturer in Hollandia also has instruction videos in various other languages on YouTube too. Also supplied we have some crown caps and a hammer capper. You will also need a rubber hammer to use this and naturally you will also need some bottles. Also supplied, which is rather handy, are these measuring cups. These are used when bottling to add the correct amount of carbonation sugar, and depending on your bottle size will depend on which you use. These cover 330, 500 and 750 milliliter bottle sizes. The kit will also include, at the time of making this video, one of 3 choices of extract kits. These are Pils, IPA or Lager. Once you have used the one supplied in your kit, then the kits are available for purchase separately too. These kits offer a good quality malt extract as well as the suitable yeast. That now covers fully what is included. Let's now look at some extras that should be considered. Not included in this kit and highly recommended is a bottling wand that activates when you add the bottles for filling. This is pretty much essential, as if you bottle from a tap without it, then this is highly likely to lead to beer spoilage due to oxidation. The beer tap used here is a standard connector for a bottling wand, so finding one that fits will be no issue at all. If you want to skip bottling altogether, then small beer kegs like these can be picked up for a very reasonable price, especially Oxybile kegs from Keggland shown here on the right, which are available in 4, 8 and 20 litre volume sizes. Naturally, if you go this route, then you will also need a tap for serving and a CO2 regulator along with either CO2 cartridges or a SodaStream bottle for pressure when serving. For this I would recommend the NucoTap Mini with a flow control ball lock and a mini 360 core regulator as shown here with an optional digital display. You will also need a food safe siphon for transfer from your fermenter into a mini keg, but these can also be found in homebrew stores cheaply. Let's now look at what is involved in putting one of these beer kits together. This starts with cleaning your fermentation vessel, which you should do before any new batch is made, right from the start. You will need to use a specialist cleaning product available at all homebrew stores, which usually comes in a powder form. As these can vary, use the amount shown on its packaging. This is added to hot water as you can see me doing here. You will note that I have removed the lid. This also needs to be cleaned during this process. Fill the fermenter up to the top with very hot water and you are done. During this process you'll also need something for stirring. Something stainless steel is ideal. Here I'm using a kitchen whisk which makes light work of these stirring tasks. This also needs to be clean and sanitary, so I'm adding this to the fermenter too. A contact time here of 10 minutes will do the job nicely. After this, set your fermenter somewhere suitable and open the tap so that the fair proportion of the cleaner goes through the bottom tap so that this gets cleaned too. You only need to do this if you intend to bottle the M beer, so this is a step you can skip if you are transferring the M beer into a keg. You should then fully empty your fermenter of cleaner and follow the same steps with just water and then follow with sanitizer. The contact time of your water and then sanitizer only needs to be for a few minutes each, but longer times are also acceptable. After removing the sanitizer, you should then proceed directly to the next step, which is where you add your extract into the fermenter. While you are waiting during the cleaning, rinsing and sanitizing processes, you should prepare your extract ready for pouring. Start off by removing your yeast from the bottom of the extract pack. Then add the extract pack the regular way up into a small pan on your kitchen stove. You should then add some hot water. This does not need to be boiling, but it should certainly be hot, and it should also cover at least half of the extract pack. If you wish, you can simply add cold water and then heat it up on your stove. Once you have done this for a few minutes, you can then open up the extract pouch and check to see that the extract is fully liquid, making it easy for pouring. You should then add the liquid extract keg contents along with 500 milliliters of water that is 60 degrees Celsius, which can be added to the extract package to remove any remains. Then give this a very good stir to ensure a good mix. You should then add enough cold water to fill your 5-litre fermenter and once again give the end contents a good stir. Following this, add the contents of your yeast sachet to the top. Do not stir it, just let it sit on top and it will hydrate and start doing its magic. You can then add your lid and airlock. Ensure that you have added water into your airlock to the fill line. You should now leave the fermenter in a room with a stable temperature between 18 to 24 degrees Celsius. Fermentation will take about 1 week. I would highly recommend investing in a hydrometer and trial jar. These are not expensive, and when you believe your fermentation has stopped, you can check the gravity either within the trial jar itself or actually by leaving it in the fermenter. Once you see a stable gravity for 3 days, then you know that your beer is ready for the next step, which is transfer. Here I used a food-safe siphon to transfer the finished beer into an oxybar keg. Naturally, all of these items also need to be clean and sanitary. You should follow the same steps used when it came to this process with the fermentation vessel. The final step being using sanitizer, which will likely leave behind some foam, which is no issue. Here you can see some of that foam from the sanitizer being pushed out of the keg during the final stages of transfer. This is normal. With this beer now in a mini keg, it was then ready for CO2 purging and then full CO2 carbonation before serving. These oxybar kegs are not only budget friendly themselves, but they're also suitable for a budget friendly setup that can be portable, or they can be used within a home kegerator setup. For much more information about these 4-litre oxybar kegs, you can check out the 2 videos on my channel shown on screen now. The first video gives you all the details about these kegs, and the second video shows you a budget-friendly full setup for using these mini kegs that is also very portable. I do hope that you have found this guide useful. Let myself and the community know what you think within the comment section of this video. I do hope that you found this video useful, informative and interesting. If so, why not consider liking and subscribing? For further support, you can join the channel's Facebook group, and if you would like to support the channel, then check out the channel's merchandise store, as all profits go back into the channel. Until next time, happy brewing!